Happy Birthday Vernon Phillips handicap hurdle. And on the extended run to the first, Ice Cool Champs with the red cap is the first to show up, to Dan Emmett in a black and orange jacket, racing out wide, tracking the early pace. Quids in a sheepskin noseband towards the inner, and then Kalahari Dark Silks just about fourth, a half length up on Hastrabal with a white cap. At Ballyholme, black and orange silks in the back third, with market leader Volcano, the grey gelding, and Tom Kevy in the purple silks, held up as they run slightly downhill on the descent to this opening flight of 12. Ice Cool Champs draws to it and hops over with a very narrow advantage over Dan Emmett towards the outer, and Quids in and Brian Hughes closer to the rail, working across to Hastrabal, now in the hands of Sean Bowen. Alongside Kalahari, over the second they go, and then Ballyholme and Connor Brace midfield, but within a couple of lengths of the lead. Volcano last but one, with Tom Kevy in touch towards the only other flight on the far side, number 3 coming up to them. And as they draw to it, Ice Cool Champs and the champ just ahead of Dan Emmett. Kalahari in the centre, jumping fluently there. Black jacket for Callum Bewley, almost in the line of 4, with a nose-banded Quids in. Hastrabal is next to him, and Ballyholme wide of that trio, and then Volcano the grey and Tom Kevy. Into the far corner they go, sweeping left-handed, and heading now to the end of, well, almost a mile or so. And Ice Cool Champs under a big weight here, conceding upwards of £9 to his rivals, leading with Dan Emmett alongside. And then from the far side across, Quids in, Hastrabal, Kalahari, and Ballyholme on the near side, Volcano in touch, and likewise Tom Kevy, with Aaron Anderson just wiping a little bit of mud from his goggles. Here's the fourth, Dan Emmett in front there. Slightly stuttery leap from Tom Kevy as they draw towards the middle one up the straight. Dan Emmett and Ice Cool Champs. Dan Emmett just shifting a little out to his right. Quids in the noseband, disputing third with Kalahari, Hastrabal between them. And Ballyholme, Volcano and Tom Kevy all in a line. And here's the sixth, brings them to the end of a circuit, and much more the fluent of leaps from the leading pair there from Ice Cool Champs. Again, Dan Emmett just correcting himself in the air and going right-handed, but now virtually back up sides as they head under the judge. Through the halfway point then of this Happy Birthday Vernon Phillips handicap hurdle, Dan Emmett on the near side of Ice Cool Champs. Hastrabal just about poked his nose into third, a whisker in advance of Kalahari, dark jacket, and Quids in the rail. Into the paddock turn they go, and the final 3 are almost in the line from the rail across. Tom Kevy, a Volcano, and Ballyholme, who has tended to go a little up and down through the field. No more than 5 lengths covering them. Heading off to the first of the 3 flights in the back straight once again. Ice Cool Champs and Dan Emmett still inseparable from Hastrabal and Quids in and Kalahari, those 3 in a line, and the other 3 abreast as well, Ballyholme, Tom Kevy and Volcano. Here's the 7th, Ice Cool Champs, red cap, just ahead on landing from Dan Emmett in the black and orange jacket and Hastrabal with the white cap, and then the nose-banded Quids in. Kalahari alongside the latter named pair, a mile to travel, this is 5 out. Ice Cool Champs from Dan Emmett. Hastrabal, Kalahari, Ballyholme towards the far side, black cap going back up through the field, Quids in on the near side. Tom Kevy, the grey Volcano just last, but only 4 lengths off the lead, and they're heading towards the last of the flights in the back straight. They send the seagull swirling as they draw towards 4 out. Ice Cool Champs, a little bit awkward there on landing, had a slight knock-on effect, 1 or 2 in behind, just caught in the backwash. Dan Emmett has come under pressure, beginning to lose his position as Ballyholme now strides up under Connor Brace to come and apply some pressure to Ice Cool Champs, with Richard Johnson glancing in behind. So they begin the swing for home. Ice Cool Champs and Ballyholme now as one. Kalahari, black jacket, disputing third with Hastrabal, ridden up on the inner by Sean Bowen. second. Then Dan Emmett, Tom Kevy and the Grey Volcano next into the straight. Quidzin
Fully
is the
matched.
one who's dropped away, and they face the third last. Ballyhome on the near side of Ice Cool Champs. Conor Bro still sitting quietly, and he's got the champion now hard at work on Ice Cool Champs. They've got a little break on the others. Volcano, though, is beginning to stay on. Here's the third last. Ballyhome in tight to that one. Ice Cool Champs was back up sides. Then Volcano. Kalahari Black Jacket towards the far side. The nose banded Tom Kevy is also sticking on stoutly under Aaron Anderson. Here's the second last. Ballyhome from Ice Cool Champs. Still little separating them. The run down to the last. Tom Kevy continues to stay on very dually on the far side. Could still have a say in this. Ballyhome, Tom Kevy. Ice Cool Champs is forced to switch. Then Volcano. Ballyhome over the last. Landed 2 lengths clear from the still staying on Tom Kevy. Ice Cool Champs in third. Then Volcano and Hastrabal. Tom Kevy now coming to challenge Ballyhome. They're halfway up the run in. Tom Kevy staying on very determinedly and is wearing down Ballyhome. Tom Kevy in the shadows of the post, beginning to draw on in the hands of Aaron Anderson, and Tom Kevy goes on to win again with Hastrabal searching late to grab second from Ballyhome in third. Ice Cool Champs was close up in fourth.